Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to go over the London Silver Bullet for Monday, October 23rd. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn on the Kraken Silver Bullet indicator. Actually, let's turn it on. And you'll see that it's shaded the London session so far, just starting the Silver Bullet hour. You have your New York midnight open, we have our Sunday opening price, and we have previous daily low right here. Okay, and we have just gone through a big update. Now we have alerts, and so we have session alerts for all the highs and lows of the sessions and the previous day high and low and previous week high and lows. You can also turn off the labels on the global side, turn off all the labels, or so you just have the lines or not. And then all the sessions have start and end times with GMT. So now these all work with like 8cap and Pepperstone and some of the other brokers symbols that use a different time zone globally as for the symbol than most of your standard ones do. So now it works on all broker symbols. So we added that in there. You'll have to watch the video for why these are this way, because each candle has two candles that have that time on it. So you have to code it in such a way that it pulls the first or last version of the candle. So right now this pulls the Asian range right here from 20 to midnight. So I turn this on, we will see where those lines are. Here's the Asia low, it hasn't been taken out yet, and there's the Asia high. Okay, let's see where and now we're in London, so we won't do that one. The Killzone, I believe it is way higher, so we won't even bother. PM session, I know that hasn't been taken out here yet from last week yet, so let's put the PM session there. Here's your previous day low right there, so there's the good targets. We have the Asia high there. If we want to go higher, we can. So we have that all right there. Don't need the previous week low. That was actually the previous day low, the same one. New week opening gaps, I'm not worried about those right now. All the kill zones have start and end times, and same with the silver bullet times, so they all have that now. As well as we added the 3 o'clock line, which I have starting here, 7 a.m., and then we added 4 additional lines for you to mark out. We still have the fair value gaps, balanced price ranges, order blocks, up to 10 macros that you can highlight the background, and the power of 3 candle. I'll do another video with that. So let's just, I think we have our targets here. Let's see what happens here. All right, let's go candle by candle. This is NQ, the monthly contract, and I will buy or sell 2. That's what I will aim for. Will not take partials. So let's just see how this plays out. Now I will say that buy side was taken here. So why am I looking for shorts? Well, buy side was taken here. Obviously relative equal highs here. That's the high of the day right now, right? So I want to see a market structure shift. Ideally for me, I mean, you can have a market structure shift here, so you could have that right there, and you can come into this fair value gap. Let's mark that on here if you want to have that. For me, I was using something different. Okay, for me, you could say this is the low and then mark this out like this as your market structure shift. For me, I'm going to use this one because it's in such still a tight little range. It could very easily whip up here, take out Asia high and then down. And so for me, I want it to come down further. I want it to come down, take out this low, then come up and maybe hit this. Then I'd get in to go short. I'm not sold on it yet. I want to see how it actually reacts, especially when we're wicking down here. We're failing to take out this low right now. I want to see more reaction. That's how I'm analyzing this right now. So there you could have entered right there. It was into your fair value gap. I will say there's a order block right here, right there. So you could take an entry, well, you could have taken an entry right there to go short, and your high would just be around here. Minimal stop, minimal loss if you took it. You're aiming, ideally you'd want the Asia low as your first target, and then you'd want the PM session liquidity and then the previous day low as your max for right now. So now you got some relatively equal lows here. I really want to see these taken out, and then I'll look for an entry. I guess you could have entered here. We'll see if that works out or not. All right, there's a market structure shift for me. Okay, and then I have fair value gap right here. You see the 3 a.m. line is being written out as it's going along. All right, that would have entered us in. So I'll sell to here. Now, granted, I would have sold up here, but I'll put my position on. So I'll show you where I would have been entered. My stop would be above the order block, right? Why is that? Well, I have a 3 PDA rule. So if it violates 3, I'm out. So here's the first one, the fair value gap. Here's a second fair value gap. And then here's an order block. You're just naturally above those 3. Now you could have got in at the order block, yes, or the fair value gap, but for me, I really wanted to see this being taken first. So I took a little less high of an entry, and I'm still okay with that risk. Okay, and then I'm targeting the previous day low. Granted, we can always move our stop when we get down and trail our stop better, but that's the first target. If I had more than 2 contracts, then I would probably take off a partial here, a partial down here, and and trail it down. But for right now, I'm just going to leave 2 on and try and target the previous day low. We'll see if we get it. We could enter another contract right there, still respecting that fair value gap. There you go, breaks the Asia low. Love seeing that bearish volume imbalance. I like seeing those when I'm bearish. Really been working on holding my trades to full TP and managing my stop. So here, let me show you where I would have managed my stop. I would trail my stop here. There you go. So stop would have been here, right? Okay, forget this line right here. I'd probably move my stop to right here if I'm on my Apex account. I'm trading my live account that doesn't have a trailing drawdown on it. Yeah, I'd still probably be there actually for right now. You have fair value gap right here. You have a small one right here. So we'll see how it goes. All right, flatten right there. Let's just see how the rest of the hour goes. So if you know how the rest of this day actually unfolds, this is why I really want to get better at holding a runner on. I'll hit this play button. We'll just show you how it goes. It comes back up, and then I think it tanks here a little bit. Hold on, let me just pause this. Just tanks. Okay, so let's just say you left a runner and you walked away from the charts. Okay, here's 173 points. And I took 51. So a third of what was available here. Hindsight, I know, 2020, I get it. I just wanted to show you what was available here. I get in, I get out. I took out the 51. We're fine here. At the end of the day, you just see that, and that just tells me that I really got to work on leave in a runner. But it's very hard to do when you have a trailing drawdown with prop firms. So especially like Apex, where it's not end of the day. So yeah, it's intraday. So let's take the short position off, and let's show you what happened here. Came to the chart and we marked out our liquidity targets. So we had the Asia high here, we had the Asia low that hasn't been taken, we had the previous PM session liquidity here, and the previous day low down here. We saw that the daily high as of right now, the start of it was taken out. Buy side was taken out right there with these relatively equal highs taken. And then this could have been your market structure shift, and you could have came in and took the order block here. I didn't. I waited for a lower target, a more substantial low to be taken, and then I got in at the fair value gap, which if you pull the fib from here to here is around equilibrium. Let's just do that. As I set it, let's just pull the fib, and let's just see where equilibrium is. So it is in a, well, reverse that. It's in a premium where we got in to go short, which is what we want. So we got in there and we targeted the previous day low. We went past the Asia low. We took out the PM session side and the previous day low and got out with 51 points. This is NQ, and that is your London Silver Bullet for Monday, October 23rd, using the Kraken Silver Bullet indicator.